What can you learn from a crashing wave? Or gain from the scuffle of spurs? With every bursting fruit, what can your tastes discover? With every commanding view, what can the eyes teach? If even the simplest experience can far supersede the words in a book and become the best teacher for one's body, mind, and character, then travel is the means to enrich that experience. An experience you can have when you travel to Negros Oriental. There are many ways to reach this island paradise. One can take a 1-hour flight from Manila to the capital city of Dumaguete, or a 45-minute boat ride from the neighboring Siquijor Island. For those closer to the south, there's an 1.5-hour ferry ride from Tagbilaran in Bohol, or a 3-hour sail or 20-minute flight from Cebu. By land, one can traverse a mix of paved roads and some rough paths. Although the main highways wind up the mountain roads or hug the coast, passing through most of the scenic towns in the province. These were once inhabited by the early people of Negros Island. Dark-skinned, the Buglas as they were known, was a cultural mix of Han, Chinese, and Malays discovered upon the arrival of the Spanish. Since then, the local populace has become known as Negritos. Due to its central location and large land mass, Negros Oriental became known for its schools and education centers. To this day, Dumaguete City is still known as a university town, with prestigious institutions continuing an academic heritage. Spanning the centuries, the island of Negros still draws neighboring people to its scholastic halls. But recently, Negros Oriental is becoming known for something more.
Excuse me if I shed a tear. It's already that time of year. Summer's over and it feels so cruel, 'cause now I gotta go back to school.
Today it instructs not only students, but also holds countless adventures and a laid-back lifestyle that merits a worthwhile visit.
But I just wanna party, yeah?
The best way to begin your journey is through Dumaguete City.
The teacher's calling me and I can't hide.
The capital of the province, it is the center of business and the gateway to the rest of the region. Dumaguete, from the word dumagit, meaning to snatch, was long ago overrun by waves of Moro pirates that once raided the small town and snatched its maidens for marriage or slavery. But today it is overrun by tourists from all walks of life. The constant presence of both foreign and local visitors now adds to the character of this bustling city. At the heart of Dumaguete is Silliman University.
You got your back against the wall.
Built in 1901 by American Protestant missionaries, it is recognized today as one of the best schools in the country. The iconic image of its century-old acacia trees, framing its long-established American colonial structures, creates a space to focus and to imagine. The university, inspired by the architecture of the New York Theater, continues to excel in all sorts of ways. It has the largest library complex in Asia, housing an extensive collection of literary work, and can accommodate about 1,500 students. But as any Dumagueteño will tell you, not everything about the province can be gleaned from its schools. Sidlacan Negros Village, almost a hectare expanse of tourist attractions and shopping centers, opens its gates every evening for festivities. This tourist mecca is the area's gateway to the multitude of sights, sounds, and flavors in the region. Enclosed within is the Negros Oriental Tourism Office, where any greenhorn traveler to the region can get advice on accommodation, restaurants, and nightlife options. Booths scattered throughout the vicinity contain the best of the best in the province, from local crafts, agricultural products, local delicacies, and more. Each booth represents a town or a city. It's a snapshot for great ideas of where to go and what to experience. Just a sampling of what lies ahead in the great adventure of Negros Oriental. A mere 20-minute drive west of Dumaguete is Valencia town. Located in the hills at about 225 meters above sea level, this residential community has become known for being the cleanest and greenest municipality in the region. It's here in nature's revelry, Negros Oriental offers the forest camp. Containing several natural pools, the forest camp is just a dip into the province's expansive natural wealth. Covered with lush ferns and river rocks against the pools of a naturally flowing riverline, it is a veritable forest and watershed. It is considered one of the most scenic spots in the whole of Negros Oriental. Another quaint town is Siaton, home to many awesome natural wonders, one of which is Balanan Lake. One of the largest in the area, it is a freshwater lake encased by richly forested mountains. It is at the southern portion of the island of Negros, with a shape resembling a figure of 8. A drive uptown will take you to a famous rest stop, the Cabalinan Pond. Situated at the base of Mount Gintabon. Mysteriously for the locals, the trees here remain alive, having adapted to its aquatic realm since anyone can remember. Climbing further up the rising Mount Gintabon will bring you to the Twin Lakes Natural Park. The Twin Lakes Natural Park is an approximately 8,000 hectare property composed of Lake Balinsasayao and Lake Danao. The two lakes, sitting around 1,000 meters above sea level, is separated by a small ridge 20 meters in width and surrounded by thick forests, and lush vegetation of about 3,400 hectares. It is a national park that spreads over Gintabon, Gabalinan, and Ginsayawan mountain ranges and serves as a protection dike to the lakes. This nature park is also part of the 133,000-hectare geothermal reserve managed by the PNOC, the Philippine National Oil Company. It has viewing areas and a restaurant that was built in 2008, just by the lake where one can park their cars before descending its steep paths. Balin sa Sayao has a surface area of 76.25 hectares and a depth of approximately 80 meters, while Danao is 30 hectares wide with a water level of about 10.4 inches high. The volume of water in both lakes is estimated at 77,600 cubic meters, with no visible outlet. However, the seepage feeds the geothermal reserves tapped by PNOC. This area is a great place to go camping, canoeing, kayaking, and fishing. Looking for a meal to match your adventure? Then head straight to Azalea Restaurant. A terrace restaurant overlooking the tip of the island of Cebu, Sumiron Island, and Siquijor, the restaurant has a grand view that matches its grand feasts. Just 15 minutes from Sibulan Highway Junction, Azalea offers exquisite servings of steaming beef soup, callos, marconitas, or stuffed and rolled cuts of beef, and various frozen desserts. Extensive karst formations secure Mabinay's claim to being the cave town of Negros Oriental. The caves are within trekking distance of the highway. To this day, 400 caves exist, each having its own distinctive features. The most visited caves are the Crystal Cave and Mambaho Cave. To reach the Crystal Cave, it requires a several-meter walk through paved paths. Inside, a raised metal-grated path allows inexperienced cavers to view the cavern. For the more advanced, Mambaho Cave will surely suit their liking. The drive towards its entrance alone is an adventure through steep mountains and distant farms. 670 meters long, its cavern opens wide at its entrance, with the subterranean river flowing towards a siphon to emerge in Mambaho 2. After all the pumped-up adventure, relax and get clean at the Mabinay Spring, a natural spring water pool where locals go to enjoy its cool, soothing water. From there, head to Dumaguete City, a community that is the prime base for dolphin and whale watching in the Dauin Strait and has good access to the White Sandbar. For a reasonable fee, a cruise will take you to Dauin Strait, the narrow channel between Negros and Cebu Islands that has been acknowledged to have one of the biggest concentrations of cetaceans in the world. Among these, the dolphins and pygmy sperm whales. The Bais Dolphin Tour includes a stopover on Manhuyod's White Sandbar, a 7-kilometer long strip of white beach in the middle of North Bais Bay. Visible only during low tide, guests can enjoy an easy swim while staying in their 4 cabana-style cottages. Located on the southwest edge of the sandbar, they rest on timber stilts. This includes an enclosed room, a toilet, and a large open area to lounge around in. Manhuyod also houses the century-old St. Francis of Assisi Church and the fort, both of which were built with coral rocks. illustrating the wealth of its marine environment that has endured through the centuries, is Apo Reef in the town of Dauin. The island is a white stone beach, only 3 kilometers in diameter, rising 120 meters at its highest point. The island is one of the undiscovered wonders of the Philippines, partly due to the ongoing and extensive environmental protection programs being pursued by the government. Being a pioneer in the establishment of marine protected areas, Dauin's coastal waters and reefs are home to subjects much desired by divers and underwater photographers. A 30-minute ride by pump boat provides access to the sanctuary from Dumaguete City. The Apo Reef stands among some of the top 10 dive sites in the Philippines, like Puerto Galera in Mindoro and Tubataha Reefs National Park in Palawan. Negros Oriental has a serious sweet tooth. From fruits to delightful confections, they know a thing or two about what quells a craving. In Dumaguete, there's an entire district in the market dedicated to fruits. From mangoes to pineapples, bananas, and a host of other tropical fruits, each make perfect for a tropical salad. As for the delicacies, the Bodbod of Tanhay isn't just the festival of Tanhay, it is also the name of a very famous local delicacy. Made from glutinous rice, it is served with mangoes and dipped in thick sikwate chocolate, or local hot chocolate. But for a real treat, go to the Gloria Farms in Valencia and learn how to grow their famous lanzones fruit. Gloria Farms is a private farm that produces some of the sweetest lanzones in the province. Here, fruits are serious business. With the lanzones, also sample the farm's mangosteen and rambutan offerings. Everyone screams for ice cream. At the Yum Cha Ice Cream Parlor along Maria Cristina Street in Dumaguete, discover the child in you. Using skimmed milk and the finest ingredients, their ice creams are a hit with the locals. From ice creams by the scoop to ice cream marshmallow cakes, people go out of their way to head to this family place. But their best seller is the fried ice cream. Prepared in a special dough, a selection of flavors from purple yam to vanilla to strawberry create a delicious, crunchy, cool, and creamy mix. For those in search of seriously sweet delights, a must-try is the Sans Rival Cakes and Pastries near Rizal Boulevard in Dumaguete City. A homegrown enterprise started in 1977 by matriarch Trinidad Teves. It was a hobby that turned into a stamp of local pride. Although Silvanas and Sans Rival are their best-selling confections, today they serve up a host of other family favorites. Wafting from the kitchen are the smells of sweet jam squares, buttery fruitcakes, creamy meringues. The key to their classic taste, owners say, are the dedicated people behind the creation of every cake. Skilled hands make more than just pastries to satisfy one's sweet cravings. They can also form works of art. Here in Negros Oriental, there's much to take home, such as the jewelry work in Dumaguete. Made from wood, tin, and all sorts of local and indigenous materials. In La Libertad, banig making is elevated to an art. A high-quality banig or oven mat is smooth, fine, and strong. Learn and enjoy the local company as they teach you how to weave rope by hand. The process is tasking. From paglilas, which is to separate the strands of pandan leaves into thin, equal strips, to the paghalay, the drying and dyeing processes, until they emerge as quality bags and carpets. From within the city of Dumaguete are the fine establishments of Hotel Nicanor, a business hotel at the heart of the city, the Coco Grande, a business and leisure hotel with large rooms and resort amenities. The Florentina Homes, a boutique hotel resort with a quirky and relaxed atmosphere. Within, you can choose from the two-door, Mediterranean, or Swiss chalet thematic rooms. All rooms are fitted with a kitchen, living room, laundry space, fully air-conditioned, perfect for long-staying guests. For eats, there's the in-house restaurant in Gabby's Bistro, headed by Chef Gabby, who whips up classic American-style comfort food. In the town of Dauin, they have the Bahura Resort and Spa, the perfect launching point to access the multitude of dive sites in the area. In La Libertad, there is the Lalimar Resort, located 140 kilometers from Dumaguete. It has 7 cottages and a dorm room that can fit 7 to 30 people, as well as rooms for 2 with a loft and sala. The establishment prides itself in having rooms with tropical thatched roofs and a beautiful infinity pool near the beach. Lalimar Kitchen lays claim to the famous chicken alla diablo, or chicken in devil sauce, baked ziti fish in Sicilian-style pork sauce, as well as their mouth-watering linguine marina with penne and broccoli. If you prefer the local flavors, they also have dishes such as halang-halang chicken with coconut, kinilaw, spicy, and the sizzling pork sisig. By nightfall, expect delicious dinners by the Rizal Boulevard. Sit down and unwind at Mamia's Bar and Restaurant. This reconditioned ancestral home has been with the family since 1905. Converted into a restaurant in 2002, this historical landmark's uniquely classic, yet eclectic design enhances the first-class service and quality dishes that the entire family will surely love. Another staple in Rizal Boulevard are the delectable offerings of Labas Seafood Restaurant along Piapi Beach. The exquisite dishes are further enhanced by its homey ambiance and the live piano music. They pride themselves in helping their local community by sourcing all their seafood locally and providing a venue for artists to flaunt their talent through local art exhibit shows. Sample their Dumaguete Express, grilled shrimp, and the chili garlic sinuglao, called Sinamak. To cap this gastronomical adventure, one can visit the tropical escape of Hayahay Bar and Reste. Or live it up at the Coco Amigos for the after-dinner drinks right by the Rizal Boulevard. And finally, experience the nightlife at the Boulevard, as only Negros Oriental knows how. By the time you head home, your mind, body, and character will be teeming with new experiences you'll crave to return to.